Let's talk about getting paid online. When you're working as a freelancer or as an affiliate, one of the challenges is to get paid from your overseas client at that too for cheap. Now, usually we have multiple options. PayPal is one of the most popular options globally. Then there is Payoneer, and we'll be talking about Payoneer in detail today. And the third option, which I really enjoy and like, is the wire transfer, especially like the client can directly wire to your bank account, which is cheap at times. But in my experience so far, I've seen that Payoneer is the cheapest option. Now, PayPal is definitely one of the most widely used payment option across the globe by affiliates and freelancers, but the PayPal fees is way higher than the Payoneer. And I have done a case study on that, and I will leave the link of that case study in the description. You can read about that, how using Payoneer has helped me save over thousands of dollars from the single client. But here's the thing. People like PayPal because PayPal is beautiful. The user experience is great and something which is widely accepted. You just share your email address and then you get paid via PayPal account. But here's the thing, when you're running an online business, saving that 1% in your transaction fees helps you to add a lot. For example, if a client is paying you about $1,000 and you save 1% in the transaction fee, that is about $10 with that single transaction. Now, over the year, this amount really adds up, and this is why I highly recommend, whenever possible, use Payoneer over PayPal or any other payment gateway. And this data is valid for today's date. If tomorrow something changes, I will update that in the future video. Now, let me give you a scenario. Now, this is my PayPal account, and PayPal has this really amazing interface. And if you want to invoice a client, you can just simply go to pay and get paid, and then click on create and manage invoice, and then create an invoice like this, which is very simple. Now, Payoneer realizes that this is an area that they have to catch up with PayPal, and of course Payoneer is way newer than PayPal, but Payoneer is doing their bit. And if you don't mind a little bit of extra work, you can actually start using Payoneer to start getting paid for your freelancing work, for your affiliate payment. Now, you cannot use Payoneer as payment gateway, which you can use PayPal for, but you can still use Payoneer for getting paid via many of your clients all over the world. And if you have not used Payoneer yet, I highly recommend you to go ahead and sign up, create your freelancing profile or create your company account with Payoneer, and you would thank me later. I will leave the link of Payoneer in the description. And I believe once you complete your $1,000 transaction with Payoneer, they would pay you $50 as a bonus welcome, which is great for many of the freelancers out there. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can raise money request using Payoneer. And let me warn you one thing. Payoneer is not as great as what PayPal is offering, but Payoneer fees are way cheaper, so you would end up saving a lot of money in the long term. And always remember, money saved is money earned. So without further delay, let's go ahead, let's check out Payoneer money request option. Alright, so here is the scenario. This is how the Payoneer account looks like. And once you have set up your Payoneer account, you would end up getting your USD account or Euro account or even GBP account, pound account, receiving address. But to be able to send invoices or send money requests to others, you need to actually enable this feature. And for this, in certain jurisdiction, you have to at least receive 5,000 US dollar in your Payoneer account. So if you don't see that request, there are two things you can do. Well, you can start using Payoneer to receive more funds, or you can reach out to the customer support. Their customer support is excellent. You can ask them why this feature is not enabled in my account and what can I do for this feature to be enabled for my account. So in my case, this feature has been enabled in my account. So what I need to do is I need to click on get paid. Now there are two options. One is receiving account. So when I click on receiving account, okay, so I have Euro account, I have GBP account, and I have USD account. When I click on this, I get the IBAN number, the account number, and all the other details that I can send to other party to make the payment. So I usually use this to get paid from many of the affiliate network like Amazon or others, because when I calculated, I found that this might be cheaper than using the wire transfer feature of my bank account. But we'll talk more about that in the upcoming videos. But for today, let's just understand more about Payoneer. And if you like it, you can start using it. If you don't like it, let me know why you don't like it. What are the challenges you are facing, so that I would also learn from your experience and we would grow at the same time. So anyways, now that we go back, the feature I'm talking about is called request a payment. Now in this feature, we can request payment to any of the party as long as you're requesting in the allowed categories, which are consulting and management, content and translation, design and multimedia, marketing performance, which should cover affiliate marketing, product supply and logistics, programming and tech support. So as a freelancer, as a influencer, as a blogger, as a YouTuber, you are mostly covered when you are using Payoneer request a payment option. They also have disallowed categories that you can't use. So you can click on this link and you can find all the categories that are not allowed to use the request a payment feature. I will leave the link of this FAQ page for you to go through so that you understand if this is for you or not. Now, if you are from India, this is one thing which you should know. You need to create an invoice. Now, unlike PayPal, Payoneer does not offer that fancy page where you can create and raise an invoice. And I think this is a feature that Payoneer should add over time. But for now, what you can do is you can use any of the free invoice creation software. There are plenty of them to create an invoice and add that as a proof while you are requesting a payment. So anyways, once you are here, you can click on add new pair. Now, depending whom you are requesting the payment from, for example, if you have created a website or done some programming job for an individual client based out of Australia or US, you need to select individual. But if you have provided service to a company, then you need to select company and then you need to provide all this information. Now, if you don't have all this information, you can just take a screenshot, send the detail to your client, tell them like, hey, give me all this detail. Now, once you fill up all this detail, if the client is not on Payoneer, they will get an email requesting them to make the payment using their credit card or other payment options. So anyways, let me quickly add the pair, the details which I have, and then we will move to the next stage. Now, here is what I have done. I have added the pair details. I have added the amount that I am requesting for. And now it's asking me attach up to 5 documents like invoice or work contract. Or you can just simply create an invoice using freeinvoicebuilder.com. So at least they are providing a place where you can create invoice for free, which is pretty good. But anyways, so once you're ready, once you have uploaded the invoice, just simply click on request payment. And the payment request has been sent to the person. And then I can actually, just copy the link. And I can also send this link directly to the pair and ask them to make the payment. Let's just open this link in a new tab and see what happens. Okay, so it's asking user to sign into their Payoneer account. Would have been nicer if they would have asked, offered like a link where people can sign up also, which is good if you are requesting payment to the first time Payoneer user. But nonetheless, this is how you go about requesting a payment to another Payoneer user. And it's a good idea that if you can, encourage your other partners or your clients or your vendors that like, hey, start paying me using Payoneer, because this transaction fee that you would save in comparison with PayPal or even Stripe would be significant in the longer term. Again, remember, you cannot use Payoneer as a payment gateway, which is a service that is offered by PayPal and Stripe. But you can use Payoneer for everything else which I mentioned in this video. Now, if you have any question about Payoneer, let me know in the comment section below. With that, I would see you in the next video. Bye bye. This is Harsh.